It's 11 o'clock p.m. I haven't changed out of my work uniform since 6 in the morning. It's not a uniform. I just know that this is not what people usually wear at this late at night. But I figured we would shoot something super trashy, super unprepared, because we're here to talk about some very serious questions in life. But this question in life has to do with gifts. Like if people realize that there's anything unusual about the gifts they give, or if they just know that you like a certain thing. Sometimes it's great that we can all come together and share such wonderful things to show our appreciation for media. However, sometimes you blend art styles, a lot of them, a real lot of them, and I can only reveal this product by saying that the character in focus is Ash Ketchum, specifically from the black and white anime. They chose the black and white anime, the most beloved one, of course, to represent the entire franchise.
Truly.
But it wouldn't be Ash Ketchum without his beloved partner Pikachu with no outlines. This is one of those things, I don't know where they got it from. But the next thing...
The thing that pops out to me right away is you look right above it. What's going on with that Weepin' Bell and that Apom?
Yeah, this to me looks like a separate piece of jungle fan art. Just random Pokemon you see in the jungle. Like Slackoth, he's just chilling there. And Geodude, you know, Pokemon you always see in the jungle. God is watching, of course. I feel like this person was just a Christian pillow developer. That's probably the right term. But the next thing I notice is this. I can't tell if this is part of the background, but it's sticking out in a very unusual manner. But this doesn't look to me like any sort of Pokemon. It can't be God, because God is there, and there, but also there.
God cloned himself.
And that's got to be the worst clone of God I've ever seen.
Well, I don't know. It makes sense to me. You know, cloning technology, it just isn't where it needs to be quite yet.
That's true, but Sylvali did not exist at the time of this pillow being made. I would know, because there's absolutely nothing from Generation 6. So there wouldn't be anything from Gen 7 either, I don't think.
Yeah. I just keep looking at it more and it gets worse.
Are these stars? That there's just stars sparkling on Pikachu's midsection is what we'll call it.
Those are stars. I thought those were stains. Wow.
No, those are stars coming in from the background. The Pokemon logo itself has stuff. It's transparent. Transparent, as maybe it's the light coming off of Lucario's aura sphere that is showing us the beautiful transparency. I think. Maybe. Now, of course, I do give them props for using artwork from Arceus and the Jewel of Life, because that is my personal favorite film from the franchise. So here, of course, we've got Sinnoh Ash, and you'll notice the pillow cuts off right here, so there are Pikachu and Pichu making exactly the same face, facing in opposite directions, when Pichu is also right there, making that same face. There's Dawn, by the way. She's the only other human character you'll see in this entire thing. We also have the Larvitar family smacked in there. Larvitar is going through some kind of war crisis, I don't know.
Pupitar's going through something.
I'm not sure why he's looking over at his pre-stage like they're about to face something
No,
off.
no, no. You see that eye contact?
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
very particular.
They're making eye contact.
I see. I suppose they are. There's other random bits from I don't know what here, but all we see is Venusaur's flower and part of Blastoise.
Wow, that is... Oh my god.
Yep. If we casually pan over this way beyond the tree of I don't know what,
Looks like it has an eye.
like that,
Yeah.
that's a ladybug, isn't it? Okay, that's kind of clever. I'll give it that. Putting ladybug on top of God's head makes sense. Oh, and Venomoth. Well, Venomoth sliced in half by Kyogre anyway, who's also peeking over the top of Palkia, slamming his hand into Groudon. That was quite a long sentence because it is a lot to take in.
Oh, go
What?
ahead.
I was just gonna say Rayquaza is also decapitated. Please,
Oh my
please,
god.
please continue.
We haven't even gotten to the top left corner yet. this is just a cluster.
Yep, the combined promotional. Oh, Palkia and Dialga, by the way, are facing opposite directions. You know how they always face opposite directions from each other.
Yeah, that was my favorite part of the promotional material for Diamond and Pearl, actually.
Yeah. You know, but that's the thing. This is artwork from an Emerald guidebook, and they slammed Palkia on top of it. I don't get that. There's so many Pokemon here that are just covering each other. And there's also Ninjask and Exeggutor if you happen to miss it.
Just that slight transparency with everyone.
Yeah, I mean, kind of makes sense. I have to admit, I am a little impressed with how they blended in all of this because it's so odd and cursed that you can't help but admire it. Continuing with the Gen 3 theme, however...
Whoa, that top left corner. You haven't...
I'll get to that.
Oh.
I'll get to that. Because we have Gen 3 continuing with the Hoenn theme here. We have Ash screaming at Latios for some reason. Maybe he stole all his Pokeblocks or something, I don't know. But he's very clearly giving Latios a death threat.
You'll never take me alive.
Goodness, the contrast in art styles, it's really bad. I mean, look at Ash and Pikachu. They got the...
Yeah, Pikachu does not approve of Ash yelling at Latios. He looks kind of scarred for life, honestly.
They've got the anime outlines, and then Latios does not.
Yeah, that's from something. He does, however, have to be facing away from Combuskin. But, you know, there was, of course, Combuskin and Lucario starring in the 8th movie, so that all makes sense. They've got Swellow. And Fanpy looks really, just really happy to be here, you know? Don't you remember Fanpy clenching his teeth like that? I guess they kind of ran out of ideas for Hoenn, so they thought, let's include one random Pokemon. Yeah, okay, so they went with Ludicolo. And just some of Ludicolo. You know?
Why is the... Goodness, I can't remember. I'm gonna get slammed for this. The Lake Guardian trio, right?
Yeah, I think Azelf is there. Yep, there's Azelf.
Why are they there? Why are they there of all places?
That's not official artwork.
No.
No.
It looks like something you'd see in the trading card game.
It does look like it, but I remember seeing it in like a fan-made video over a decade ago. You know those tribute videos where they just place fan art on top of background music?
Mm-hmm.
But continuing with the theme of not official, we were stumped. We were absolutely stumped as to who came up with this and why. My best guess is that it is from the manga. But even if it's from the manga, it's not that modern. We're going back to Shocking Tale of Pikachu from like the late 90s if we're talking manga Ash, who many people don't even know was a thing. Since this also just popped out to my mind, there's more going on to Groudon than you think here. He is in fact defending his desert. There's a piece of desert there. You know, just in case Kyogre or what remains of him wins this battle, he can shower that tiny desert in the rain. You know? But since we have Manga Ash, okay, right? So we have Unova and we've got Sinnoh Ash right there, and from Gen 3. So where is it that they found to represent the original series exactly? That would be right here. The most transparent image of the entire thing. Looking more godly than Arceus does, I might add. Just the fact that he's watching over everything, looking super miffed and getting poked in the eye by Rayquaza, while lightning shoots out of his right eye and nostril. That's the only thing representing the original series. This must have been how he felt when Charizard started napping on him at the league. That's what this represents to me. The anger shooting out of his eye and nostril. A very artistic representation. But we also have a lot of fan favorites here. Like the evolutions. They're all in a circle, kinda out of order, but not a big deal. You know, if I could find Flareon, that'd be nice, because I really appreciate the way Flareon looks, screaming for dear life, with the widest mouth I've ever seen.
I appreciate that in the middle of all of that is Rotom Freeze.
I was gonna get to that. They stuck Rotom Frost amidst all the evolutions to really complete the circle. The most forgettable alternate form of any Pokemon in existence, including the unknown forms. But we also get the fan favorite Smoochum, just in case you were wondering where it was.
Oh my gosh.
It's a good thing it's not sitting too close to Manga Ash, or it would get kicked directly in the back of the head. Oh, never mind. There's also the original Ash, also on the bottom right corner, also cut off. Except Pikachu does not look happy to be with him for some reason. Not a very good representation of friendship in my mind.
I mean, it looks like they do have something else representing the original series. Celebi, right?
And Suicune was also in the film, which is why they snuck him in over there, as he appears in from the mist. Very realistic portrayal, except I don't think that's what they were going for.
Is there even more in that?
And you know,
What the?
Bayleaf, because Generation 2. See, they're slacking. I think he was just trying to get a rest behind the two gods of the photo, or one of the many, I suppose.
I'm just trying to picture someone assembling this in like a Photoshop program or something like that, and I just don't get it.
Sorry, I almost missed Munchlax. There it is.
Oh, that would have been a crime. That would have been a crime.
But I'm really determined to look up the artist. You know, the artist who decided to depict Mewtwo's tail burning in the middle of a fire. I want to know who did that. See, I want to ask for final thoughts, but there's more that keeps coming into view.
It's like the gift that keeps on giving.
Because right below Arceus, of course, is a dark shadow of nothing, but you can see a tiny piece of something sticking out. Is that supposed to be Darkrai? depicted in the most mysterious way possible. I'm only guessing, because you don't ever typically see a giant void swirling below Arceus's stomach. And yes, I did just pronounce it that way because it's correct.
Arceus and the Jewel of Life.
Please do inform me if any of you think I missed anything. Because I swear it's like they slap on something new every time I look at this image. And of course I'm thankful that I got it as a gift. I mean, I also got another pillowcase as a gift that's just as good as this one. See, I was gonna ask final thoughts again, but there's another thing. There's another, you know, a mountain. There's absolutely no telling what that's supposed to be or what it's supposed to be from.
I'm glad this pillow exists. I appreciate God. Really do appreciate God. Appreciate the Fanpy love. I really truly am baffled trying to figure out the thought process of trying to organize this in a Photoshop program, like just finding random images on the internet and cropping them and like just assembling this. Like I just can't imagine.
It must have taken a lot of effort in its own right.
Yeah.
Whatever kind of accomplishment you want to call that.
You know, because there's spaces where there's so much happening, and then you look right here and there's like nothing.
Well, you have to have room for Aura Sphere, the greatest move in the franchise.
But like, what about this? What is this?
It's just an ocean of pulsating energy.
I do truly find it fascinating.
But yeah, surely whatever I post next is going to be a greater endeavor than this. I say that mainly because there has absolutely been an air conditioner going off for more than half of the video. But I think that adds to the charm. Because I said everything I need to say.